Hello and welcome to Destin Business Forum, a television show for members of the Destin Chamber of Commerce. Glad to have you with us today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the next 30 minutes as we've got three great guests coming up for you. Our first guest is a friend of mine and works at Trustmark National Bank as the Vice President of Area Mortgage, Jason Hebert. Jason, welcome.
Hey, Shane.
Glad to have you with us.
Nice to be here.
So you've been in the area for a while. You and I have known each other for a while. Tell everybody a little bit about what you do.
Well, I run the mortgage area for Trustmark Bank here on the Panhandle of Florida, Walton, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa counties. Generally, I'm your mortgage guy. You need a home loan. You need to buy a condo. You're a military veteran who is looking to use a VA loan. If it's about a residential property, I should be the guy who answers your questions about what kind of financing is available.
Yeah, and you've been in the mortgage business for a while, the mortgage side of banking. What are you seeing right now out there in this community? It seems to me what we're hearing, things are kind of turning the corner and really are on the uptick here.
Well, since 2008 and the financial crisis, we've done nothing but improve. Specifically from 2011 on, our area has continued to grow and be more healthy than a lot of the country, and that is somewhat contributed to the dynamics of our market here. You know, we have the military that gives us a year-round economy. The second home borrowers and the condo buyers and the people who want a place at the beach contribute another piece to the real estate market. And then over the last 20 years, of course, people have discovered the Emerald Coast of Florida and want to be here full time. So our population has grown, and so we do a lot of financing for people who are either military, live here year round because they want to live here, or just want a place here that they can come and vacation or rent out.
Yeah, and it's interesting to me, you know, the number of people who vacation here and go, well, I want to live this lifestyle, and they do it, and that's good for all of us because it puts people in the stores and in the banks and buying houses, and the real estate market does so well. Talk a little bit about the products you guys have at Trustmark.
Well, Trustmark is a fairly large bank. We're based out of Jackson, Mississippi, but we have a presence in both Mississippi, Texas, Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee. And so we're a large bank. However, we work in a very local manner. Our area here is run and the decisions are made here, just here on the Panhandle of Florida. And what that allows us to do is offer products to folks here. So we tailor our product line to our market. We love doing VA loans for our military veterans and active duty members. So our VA loans is one of our primary products that we love to offer. We do the regular old conventional loans for people who are buying a single family home.
For the ordinary people like me.
For the ordinary people like you and me who aren't military, who live here.
And don't have a lot of money.
Hey, and there's all kinds of down payment options these
Yes,
days,
there
by
are.
the way. It's not always, I have to put that traditional 20% down. You know, the VA loan is 100% financing.
Right.
An FHA loan, which is for a primary residence, is 3.5% down. There's great loans on conventional loans that are 5% down, and then generally if you're buying a second home or investment property, you need to plan to put that 20% down. But there's flexibilities in all of our products, and it's really specific to the individual. But the products that we do more of than any is the VA loans. We have a condo program that is second to none in the area. We do construction loans. So, you know, our products really are tailored to our market, who needs it, how do we fit into it, how do we get you the best rate. But Trustmark is as close to being everything to everyone as any lender is. No lender can be everything to everybody, but the good thing about our bank is the broadness of our products and what we can do for everybody.
Right. And you let me touch on something that you just said too, because there's somebody that's in Destin right now on vacation, okay? And they're channel surfing and they have found us and they're watching and they're thinking to themselves, I want to buy a condo down here. What do they need to know about that?
Well, condos are a bit different animals when you're talking about resort condominiums. We live on the beach, on the coast. Most of our condominiums are not, as a building as a whole, if you look at it, owner occupied. You know, there's
Right.
for the most part, there might be 20% who actually live there year round, and the other 80% either second homes or rental properties. The things you have to know about a condo is that there are essentially two types of classifications. What is called warrantable, which means most people live there and you should get that plain old 30-year fix that everybody is used to, right? And then there is what is called non-warrantable, which are made for the rental buildings, and those products are a little bit different. There's not that 30-year fix traditional loan that's going to be available because the regulators don't want to finance that. That's when you come to a private bank and we hold that loan on our books, and the loan options are a 15-year fixed or a 10-year ARM, so a 30-year loan fixed for 10 years, as opposed to that traditional 30-year fix that everybody comes to the beach going, I can get a 30-year fix on a condo. So we have a product that's specific to that, and we love offering that to our condo buyers.
Are you seeing any trends out there? I mean, what are you seeing happening over and over again that's really helping people get into the market here?
Well, the guidelines have loosened up to an extent. Okay. You know, once that financial crisis hit in 2008, things tightened up significantly in the mortgage business. It was, I wouldn't say difficult, but everything was very, very tight. In the last 2 or 3 years, since the market has begun and continued to just improve, the availability, the underwriting standards have loosened to an extent. Not to say that if you don't make money, you can buy a house. You have to prove your income,
Right,
you have to prove
right.
your assets and stuff like that. But some of the flexibilities we have now, we're not here 4 or 5 years ago.
Right. We got about 45 seconds left, and I know RJ has been putting your contact information, but how can somebody get, the person that's on vacation and
Right.
likes what you have just
Right.
said, how do they get in touch with you?
The cell phone number on the screen that you saw is my cell phone, my personal cell phone. It's in my pocket all the time. I answer my phone calls.
Customer service, baby.
You have to answer your phone. That's the one tenet of this business that some people don't do that I am a freak about. Answer
Right,
my phone.
right.
Otherwise, my email address. I'm likewise a freak about answering my
Okay,
emails.
well, that's good.
Very, very easy to get a hold of my cell phone. You can text me Sunday night at 5 o'clock. I'm probably going to answer.
Well, that's good. Thank you for being with us. It's good to have you in here, and Trustmark's always been a friend of mine, and you guys do a lot for the community, and as the Chamber CEO, I really appreciate that. So thank you.
Thank you, Shane.
And we'll be right back with our next guest.